As men age, one of the most overlooked yet vital aspects of maintaining male potency lies in circulation. Many men over 50 assume that declining performance, lower energy, and reduced confidence are simply a part of getting older, but that's not entirely true. What's really happening inside the body is often a silent but progressive decline in blood flow. Your body depends on healthy circulation to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every cell, muscle, and organ, including those responsible for your vitality and strength. When this flow becomes sluggish, your energy drops, your confidence wavers, and your ability to perform at your best begins to fade. The truth is, your cardiovascular system acts as the life force of your masculinity. Every heartbeat pumps vitality through your arteries, ensuring that your organs get the fuel they need to stay strong and responsive. However, as men age, plaque buildup, poor diet, dehydration, and a lack of movement begin to narrow those blood vessels, making it harder for the body to deliver the oxygen-rich blood that powers stamina and performance. Over time, the arteries lose flexibility, and the very same system that once kept you vibrant begins to slow down. This is where most men start noticing changes, not because of a lack of desire, but because the body isn't able to respond the way it used to. But here's the good news: your body is far more adaptable than you think. You can reawaken circulation naturally by stimulating specific points that are directly connected to your vascular and nerve systems. These areas act like pressure valves, triggering a release of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, allowing for a rush of blood flow exactly where it's needed most. When you restore proper circulation, you don't just bring back physical performance, you revive your overall vitality, confidence, and mental clarity. You begin to feel lighter, stronger, and more in control of your own body again. Think about it like a river. When it's clear, flowing, and full of life, everything around it thrives. But when it becomes clogged or stagnant, everything downstream suffers. Your circulatory system works the same way. By improving blood flow, you're not only nourishing your reproductive health, but also supporting your heart, brain, and muscles. It's not just about restoring what you once had. It's about unlocking the potential that's still within you. The body responds quickly when given the right stimulation, and even a simple 1-minute massage at the right spot can trigger powerful internal reactions that support stronger, more consistent blood flow throughout the day. Men often underestimate how much their habits influence circulation. Sitting too long, eating processed foods, and ignoring hydration all contribute to the gradual weakening of this life force. But just as these habits can slow you down, the right changes can bring your energy back. That's why it's so important to learn how to activate the natural systems your body already has, the power to heal, to restore, and to thrive. This is not about reversing time, it's about working with your body, not against it, and rediscovering the energy and drive you thought were gone forever. The power to restore your potency starts with understanding that your blood flow is your foundation. And once that foundation is strong again, everything else begins to fall naturally into place. The human body is incredibly interconnected, and sometimes the smallest actions can trigger the biggest internal transformations. When we talk about restoring male potency and energy, we often focus on supplements or diet, but very few realize that stimulating specific pressure points can have a profound effect on circulation, hormonal balance, and nerve function. This is not magic, it's biology. The body operates through an intricate network of blood vessels, lymphatic pathways, and nerve endings that all communicate to maintain balance and vitality. When one part of the system is stimulated the right way, it sends signals throughout the entire body, awakening dormant areas and improving performance in ways that feel almost immediate. One of the most effective yet overlooked methods for enhancing male vitality lies in the art of targeted massage. Certain points, often located near major arteries or nerve clusters, act like control centers for the body's circulatory and hormonal systems. By gently stimulating these areas for just a minute a day, men can help activate blood flow, improve oxygen delivery, and encourage the release of nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for relaxing and expanding blood vessels. This one action helps the body do what it was designed to do naturally, move energy efficiently, and keep every part of you functioning at its best. As we age, our natural production of nitric oxide declines, and this is one of the primary reasons men begin to experience decreased stamina and potency. But the beauty of the human body is its ability to regenerate when given the right signal. Through touch and massage, we can activate sensor receptors under the skin that send powerful messages to the brain. The brain, in turn, releases hormones and neurotransmitters that help regulate blood pressure, balance stress, and restore overall function. It's like hitting a reset button for your body's energy system. Simple, natural, and incredibly effective. This kind of stimulation also improves lymphatic drainage, which helps remove toxins and reduce inflammation, two factors that play a huge role in energy levels and performance. When your body isn't weighed down by internal buildup, your cells can work more efficiently. Your energy feels more stable, and your overall sense of well-being improves. The massage doesn't just improve blood flow to specific areas, it strengthens your entire system from the inside out. Over time, Consistent practice can lead to noticeable improvements in endurance, mood, and vitality. It's also important to recognize the mental connection here. When you take a moment each night to perform this practice, you're not just activating your body, you're creating a ritual of self-awareness and restoration. This small act of care tells your brain that your health and vitality are priorities. It reduces stress, balances hormones like cortisol, and improves sleep quality, all essential factors for maintaining testosterone and sexual health as you age. So while the technique itself might take only 1 minute, the effects ripple throughout the entire body. It's a reminder that true potency isn't just about physical strength. It's about connection, circulation, and consistency. When you start incorporating this practice into your nightly routine, you'll begin to notice that your energy doesn't fade with age. It evolves, grows stronger, and becomes something you can rely on every single day. When it comes to restoring male potency, most men focus on quick fixes, yet the real secret lies in understanding how blood flow and nerve communication work together. The body is a symphony of signals. When one system weakens, the others start to fall out of tune. Over time, especially after 50, men often notice subtle changes, slower recovery, fatigue, or a lack of drive, not because their body has given up, but because circulation and nerve signaling have quietly weakened. The truth is, these two systems depend on each other. Healthy blood flow nourishes nerves with oxygen and nutrients, while strong nerve signals keep those blood vessels active and responsive. When you begin to restore this connection through consistent stimulation of key pressure points, you set off a chain reaction that naturally enhances your body's vitality and performance. When you massage the right spot, the one that connects nerve endings to major vascular pathways, you're doing far more than simply applying pressure. You're reactivating communication between your brain and your lower body. Think of it like reconnecting a wire that's been loose for years. The moment those signals start flowing again, the brain recognizes that part of the body is active, alive, and worthy of attention. It increases blood flow to the region, boosts nitric oxide release, and restores energy where it has been lacking. That's why even a short, focused 1-minute massage can sometimes bring noticeable improvement. You're not forcing your body to respond, you're reminding it how. Science supports this mind-body link. Gentle massage around certain acupressure points has been shown to increase parasympathetic nervous activity, the system responsible for rest, repair, and arousal. When the body is in this relaxed, balanced state, it can redirect energy toward healing, hormone balance, and sexual function. Too often, chronic stress, poor sleep, and sedentary habits lock men into a constant state of tension. This keeps blood vessels constricted and reduces the body's ability to produce the nitric oxide needed for firm, healthy circulation. By stimulating these pressure points, you help the body shift gears from stress mode to restoration mode. But here's what makes this so powerful when you create better circulation. You're not just improving performance in one area. You're boosting overall vitality. Stronger circulation means your heart works more efficiently, your brain gets more oxygen, and your muscles recover faster. You start waking up with more energy, more focus, and a renewed sense of strength. The benefits compound over time, creating a foundation for long-term wellness. The key is consistency. Doing it once might give a small boost, but doing it nightly turns it into transformation. Over time, your body learns to sustain better flow naturally, even without stimulation. The nerves stay active, the vessels stay flexible, and your vitality remains steady. It's a simple practice, but its power lies in repetition. Because when you take a few mindful minutes to restore your body's natural rhythm, you aren't just reigniting blood flow, you're reigniting life itself. One of the most remarkable things about the human body is its ability to heal and adapt when given the right kind of attention. And when it comes to male vitality, one of the most overlooked areas is recovery. Not just physical recovery, but also hormonal and vascular recovery that happens when the body is at rest. You see, most men over 50 and 60 tend to focus on doing more supplements, more workouts, more effort, but the secret often lies in what happens during rest. When you massage certain key areas before bed, you're not only stimulating circulation, but also activating the body's natural recovery systems that work overnight. This simple act can dramatically improve blood flow, oxygen delivery, and hormonal balance without any medication or artificial boost. At night, your body enters its repair mode. Your blood vessels relax, your heart rate slows, and your hormones, especially testosterone and growth hormone, reach their highest levels. But for many older men, this natural cycle becomes disrupted by poor sleep, stress, and a lifetime of habits that restrict circulation. A gentle massage before bed helps reset that cycle. It signals your nervous system to calm down, lowers cortisol levels, and improves vascular dilation, which means more blood can move freely through your arteries. As a result, you wake up not only feeling rested, but also revitalized from within. This is also the time when the body replenishes nitric oxide, the key molecule responsible for strong and sustained blood flow. When you massage specific areas linked to major arteries, you help increase nitric oxide production naturally. That 1 minute of focus becomes an investment in your next 24 hours of energy and vitality. The difference can be felt not only in performance, but also in mood, confidence, and stamina throughout the day. It's a small ritual that reinforces your connection with your body and strengthens your internal systems at the same time. There's also a powerful psychological benefit to this bedtime routine. It teaches your body consistency and mindfulness. You begin to associate this 1 minute with relaxation, renewal, and strength. Over time, your nervous system learns to respond faster, meaning you can slip into a relaxed, restorative state more easily. This is critical for men over 50 because deep, high-quality sleep is when testosterone production peaks. By preparing your body for that phase with proper circulation and relaxation, you create the perfect conditions for hormone optimization and long-term vitality. And remember, this isn't just about the physical response, it's about reinforcing a mindset of care. Every time you take that 1 minute before bed, you're sending your body a message that it's worth the effort, that health and strength still matter. These small, consistent habits build resilience over time. The body rewards what you nurture, and with patience, it gives back more than you expect. When you start your nights with restoration in mind, your mornings begin with power, clarity, and confidence. That's the real magic of consistency and self-care. When men reach their 50s or 60s, one of the biggest mistakes they make is assuming that vitality and strength naturally fade with age. The truth is, decline only happens when circulation weakens, hormones drop, and the nervous system becomes less responsive, and all of these can be restored through the right kind of daily habits. One of the most powerful ways to reignite that inner drive is through consistency. A simple 1 minute massage might sound too small to matter, but when done regularly, it trains your body to stay alert, balanced, and energized. It's not about doing something extreme. It's about awakening your body's natural ability to perform. Think of it as teaching your system to remember its younger self, to respond faster, and to function more efficiently. The real transformation begins when this practice becomes part of your lifestyle, not just a quick experiment. With repetition, you start to activate neurovascular memory, the body's ability to maintain strong nerve communication and blood flow even when you're not stimulating it. This means your circulation stays improved throughout the day. Your oxygen levels rise and your energy feels more stable. That's because you're not only working on the physical level, but also conditioning your brain and blood vessels to cooperate again. Over time, the body learns this new rhythm and starts to sustain it naturally. Consistency also enhances hormonal balance. Testosterone, the key hormone behind energy, focus, and male performance, thrives in a healthy environment. When your stress is low, your sleep is deep, and your circulation is active, your body naturally starts producing more of it. The nightly massage helps make that possible. It reduces stress hormones like cortisol, increases blood flow to key glands, and primes your system for optimal hormone release during sleep. This doesn't just impact physical health. It sharpens mental focus, improves confidence, and lifts your overall sense of vitality. It's the kind of change that doesn't just show in how you feel. It shows in how you carry yourself. The reason so many men lose progress when trying to restore their vitality is inconsistency. They try something for a few days, expect miracles, and give up when they don't see immediate results. But your body doesn't work like a light switch. It's more like a garden. You must water it, nurture it, and give it sunlight every day. The massage is that daily nourishment. Over weeks, your blood vessels become stronger, your nerves more responsive, and your energy levels more predictable. The compounding effect of small actions leads to massive results, and that's something no supplement or shortcut can replace. It's not about doing more. It's about doing better, showing up every night with discipline and belief that your body can still thrive. Because the truth is, it can. The body is resilient, and it responds quickly to care and consistency. And when you commit to that 1 minute each night, you're not just improving circulation, you're proving to yourself that it's never too late to feel strong, vital, and alive again. The most powerful changes often begin in silence, in the quiet moments when you decide to take control of your own health again. For many older men, that moment comes when they realize that their body's signals are not signs of weakness, but calls for attention. Loss of potency, reduced energy, or sluggish circulation aren't failures. They're simply feedback from the body saying, I need better care. And the beauty of it is that the body always listens when you start giving it what it needs: movement, consistency, oxygen, and mindful stimulation. That's where the real transformation begins. When you start massaging that specific point each night, you're not just improving blood flow, you're reawakening your body's natural intelligence, the deep inner system that knows how to heal, strengthen, and thrive. This small nightly ritual isn't just about boosting circulation. It's about reconnecting with your body. Too often, men disconnect from themselves as they age. They stop listening, stop paying attention, and start accepting decline as destiny. But every man still carries within him the same biological potential he had in his youth. It just needs to be reminded. The pressure point massage serves as that reminder. It sends a clear signal through your nervous system. telling your brain that this area still matters, that energy still flows here, and that strength can be rebuilt. The body responds with increased oxygenation, better nutrient delivery, and heightened hormonal activity, all of which combine to restore not just physical potency, but also inner confidence and drive. This practice also encourages mindfulness, and that's where the true magic happens. When you take even 1 minute to breathe deeply, relax, and focus on your own well-being, you reduce stress hormones that silently sabotage your vitality. Chronic stress is one of the biggest killers of male health. It tightens blood vessels, lowers testosterone, and weakens the immune system. By combining touch with calm, intentional breathing, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you unwind lower blood pressure and reset your energy levels. This makes your nights more restful and your mornings far more energized. Over time, your body begins to expect this routine, responding faster and more deeply with each repetition. Another powerful effect of this 1 minute massage is that it builds self-awareness. You start noticing subtle signals in your body when you're tired, tense, or out of balance. This awareness allows you to make healthier choices throughout the day, like hydrating more, walking regularly, or eating foods that support circulation and testosterone. What starts as a 1 minute act of care evolves into a mindset, a daily commitment to strength and longevity, and that's the real secret. The body rewards consistency, not intensity. It doesn't take hours in the gym or expensive supplements to restore your power. It takes a decision, a simple daily promise to yourself to keep your body active, nourished, and alive. When you give it that kind of attention, it responds with more energy, better circulation, and renewed potency. Because the truth is, your body isn't getting older. It's waiting for you to start taking care of it again.